Thank you everyone for joining us for our session today. I'm very excited to be part of this incredibly talented and diverse panel.
I don't think that we have all the answers, but questions are more important than answers. Let's have more questions. Let's create a dialogue. Let's create bridges versus divides.
And it's going to take genuine collaboration between providers, policymakers, and payers to kind of work through those things and think creatively about how to meet need.
Here in Colorado, I feel like we have been able to make some really incredible bipartisan pieces of legislation that have made life better in Colorado. And we have a very long way to go. And I have the hope and belief that we'll be able to do it together, not one party over the other, but together.
We're not just going to talk about health disparities anymore. We're not just going to acknowledge it or make a statement, but we're going to put resources behind it and make sure that we have the infrastructure in our communities to deal with our negative health outcomes and really improve them.
Because everyone is talking about how we can incorporate SDOH data in a meaningful way.
You know, the increase globally of depression and anxiety is large. It's really quite an important consequence of the pandemic.
Sometimes it's harder to have real thoughtful conversations when we're in the heat of a legislative session. The work is better done in the interim.
As a millennial, where affordability and ability to establish wealth and build that middle class lifestyle is a real issue for my generation, this is a big part of that conversation. So I hope we continue to have these discussions.
The hope is that this will be one approach and one mechanism to getting Coloradans lower drug prices for our citizens. And I think that the way the law ended up, this has the potential to generate a lot of data, looking at the cost drivers and maybe raise awareness around the costs from the whole drug supply chain.
Thank you all. I think this was a great conversation and I appreciate all of your input and participation.
This has been an amazing discussion. I feel like I've learned so much and have so many great takeaways from all of you as well.
Let's keep making progress along this path because the need is great, right? So thanks very much. Thanks everyone for joining.